Hello and welcome back to another day of nuggets. Today's lesson focuses on Psalms 114, which describes in very poetic language how God delivered Israel out of Egypt and into the Promised Land. The author delights in showing how the obstacles the Israelites were up against were absolutely nothing for God. He says things like, "The mountains skipped like rams, the little hills like lambs." The author even seems to taunt the natural elements such as the Red Sea and the Jordan River. Listen to what he says to these two bodies of water in the Living Bible translation. "What's wrong, Red Sea, that made you cut yourself in two? What happened, Jordan River, to your waters? Why were they held back?" Okay, so here's the thing. You and I are not currently in the same circumstances as the Israelites. We don't need to cross the Red Sea to save our lives from an army that is chasing us. So why would this psalm even be relevant to a present-day Christian in the 21st century? I believe the answer is that God is still the same God. He was with the Israelites thousands of years ago. Now he's capable of moving our proverbial mountain from our lives or parting those proverbial waters from our lives. God still has the same power and the biggest creativity in solving the problems you and I go through. In The Desire of Ages, Ellen White writes, "Worry is blind and cannot discern the future, but Jesus sees the end from the beginning. In every difficulty, he has his way prepared to bring relief. Our Heavenly Father has 1,000 ways to provide for us, of which we know nothing." As a poor university student, I will never forget how God providentially provided nutritious food for me one summer. I was living in an apartment in Argentina and food was scarce. But outside of my window, there was a thriving fig tree that had so many figs that they would fall to the floor and rot. So for the whole summer, I had a steady supply of fiber, magnesium, potassium, and even 0.3 grams of protein per fig. Right after the summer, and after moving into a new place, the owner chopped down the fig tree to make room for a new building. God didn't send me ravens as he did to Elijah, but he did send me a fig tree, just for me, for the time I needed it. And who would have thought? What's your story of deliverance? It may be big or small, but we would love to hear it in the comments section below. That's our nugget for today. I'll see you tomorrow.